You know that feeling when you're doing everything right, but yet you're still not losing weight? It kinda sucks, right? You've gotten a gym membership, you're getting your workouts in, you're getting your steps in, and you're eating clean. But the scale still hasn't budged in weeks. Which, to be fair, is frustrating, but why is that? What the hell is going on? Let's break it down. I'm gonna give you the top 4 reasons why the scale isn't moving. So there's actually several reasons why the scale hasn't gone down despite your best efforts. And the first one is being, even though you're eating super clean foods, you're probably still not in a calorie deficit. When it comes to your health, whole foods all the way. But when it comes to how much you weigh, your total calories are what'll dictate that number. Calories are the energy we get from food. And if we consume more than what our body needs, over time, it'll store that extra energy as body fat. But if we consume less than what our body needs, over time, our body will tap into its own fat stores for energy, causing fat loss. You may be eating super healthy foods, but even on a clean diet, it is still possible to eat in a calorie surplus. Now, if you think this is the case for you, then I want you to spend the next few days just tracking everything you consume, just to be sure. And if you're curious on where your deficit calories should be, I'll link a calorie calculator in the description below. Even if you ate the same things every day, got the same amount of steps, did the exact same workout, and you wore the same outfit every single day, your weight would still fluctuate both up and down, and you can gain as much as 5 to 8 pounds within a single day. Your body doesn't stay at a single digit number, but rather it stays in a range of numbers. For example, instead of just being 150 pounds, your body weight could be anywhere between 140 on the low end to 152 on the high end. So on any given day, you could fall between either of those numbers. One day you might be towards the upper end, and another day you might be towards the lower end. These are what we call high days and low days. This is why when it comes to tracking your weight, it's important to take either weekly, bi-weekly, or even monthly measurements, as those will give you a much clearer view on your progress. If that range is slowly going down month over month, you're making progress. But if that range is going up month over month, then we need to reassess your nutrition, because perhaps you're still not in a deficit. BLTs, or bites, licks, and tastes, are one of those small little things that can make losing weight way harder than it has to be. Basically, these are like these small little bites you'll take when grazing through the cupboard, or these small little tastes you'll make when making a recipe. And believe it or not, these small little actions do add up when you're doing them every single day. To the point it could even be enough to undo your deficit. Let's say you're making a peanut butter sandwich. If you lick the peanut butter off the knife when you're done, that could be an extra 30 calories right there. Or let's say you're at work and you grab a small handful of almonds from the break room. Sure, almonds are incredibly healthy, but that could be an extra 200 to 300 extra calories you're not tracking. If you're unsure about whether or not you're taking these small bites, licks, or tastes throughout the day, then I want you to spend a couple weeks tracking. Because at the very least, tracking will make you much more aware of the foods you are eating. Look, I'm not saying this is you, but a lot of people who say they're in a calorie deficit are not actually in a calorie deficit. Because if it's been months and you still haven't lost a single pound, guess what? You are not in a calorie deficit. You can't say the workout plan isn't working if you've only been consistent for 2 weeks. Just like how you can't assume your metabolism is slowing down when you're not even tracking your dang calories. You can't only show up when you feel motivated. Because truth be told, man, you might only feel motivated 10% of the time. And showing up only 10% of the time, that's not a passing grade. If you're either only showing up to do your workout or track your calories when you feel like it, you're never gonna see progress. I hate to be that guy, but sometimes you just gotta do it, regardless of how boring or tedious it might seem at first. Getting into a consistent workout plan is never easy, and tracking your calories at first is kind of annoying. But these 2 things are what's gonna drive over 90% of your progress. So if you're currently experiencing a plateau in your weight loss, I want you to think about what you're currently doing. Are you tracking everything? Are you getting your workouts in? Are you pushing yourself in your workouts? Are you really pushing yourself in your workouts? Are you getting to bed on time? Are you getting your steps in? And are you actually staying consistent for more than a week at a time? If you've answered no to any of these, then I think that's something we should work towards becoming consistent with. Hope this video helps.